Roller derby is played in increments called jams. Each jam lasts up to 2 minutes. Both teams field up to 5 skaters at the start of the jam. 4 of these skaters are called blockers, and 1 is called the jammer. The jammer wears a helmet cover with a star on it and scores points for the team. The blockers are playing both offense and defense at the same time, and together they make up what is called the pack. The 2 jammers start each jam behind the pack and must get through all of these skaters for an initial pass before they can begin to score points. When the initial pass is complete, a jammer can score 1 point for every opponent they pass with their hips. The first jammer out of the pack legally is declared lead jammer, which means they can end the jam anytime they want before the 2 minutes are up. Sounds easy, right?
Any first-timers here tonight? First-timers? Anybody? I want you guys to look for the folks in purple. Shake your pom-poms, Purple Rain. Purple Rain is wandering around. They will answer all of your derby questions that you might have. Some of you may know me. Some of you may not know me. But I am Omnomnomnivore, and I am your MC for this evening. I am joined on the mics by the Magic Pony Power Hour Anto Furious. Say hi, boys.
Hi, boys.
Tonight we get to see the Wreckers, RCR's largest team, as a house divided. Tonight we will see Goth versus Ghost. Where's my Team Goth members? Okay, and where's my Team Ghost? There we go. So before we get started, I want to say a big thank you to our head officials, Doof Warrior and Force Majeure, who are both former Wreckers. Give them a hand. And I also want to say thank you to all of our volunteers here tonight in the yellow shirts and otherwise, because Derby could not happen without volunteers. So go ahead and give them another big round of applause. So I have one final question before I get out of your way. Do you want some derby?
Yes.
Like now? Like right now? Well, you're in luck. Without further ado, let's bring out our teams. Pony, who do you have?
Derby fans, let it be my privilege to bring forth from the ether the team in gray, Team Ghost. Skating for you tonight, number 13, Firebolt. Number 23, Colonel Corn. Number 262, Singular Theyhem. Number 2997, Jump Cut. Number 324, Charlie Chang. Number 325, Marzipane. Number 330, Sybil Disobedience. Number 342, Tuck Norris. Number 56, Vitamin D. Number 614, KC. Number 716, Manatees. Number 77, Luna Shovegood. Number 903, Anita Osley. Number 908, Jody Bon Jody. Number 220, Becker Wrecker. And last but not least, number 999, Lady Macdeath. Ladies and gentlemen, Derby fans, make some noise for Team Ghost! I don't like the way this sounds.
Not to be outdone, we have our team wearing the black jerseys. Give it up for Team Goth. Number 1010, Slow Loris. Number 142, Flourish and Blocks. Number 1618, Mies. Number 196, Blackberry Jam. Number 20, Shall Put a Welt On. Number 36, Dollface Killa. Number 377, Lick Sanguination. Number 44, Yellow Fever. Number 47, Jurassic Park. Number 50, Bratmobile. Number 6, the rodent of unusual size. Number 74, Alpacin Heat. Number 79, Raggedy Aneurysm. Number 813, Coyote Ugly. And number 915, Scary Poppins. Let's give it up to our team in black, Team Goth. So again, I'd like to say welcome to everybody tonight here at the hangar at Oaks Park as we get ready to start our first jam of period 1 in this Wreckers v. Wreckers bout, Goths vs. Ghosts.
Oh, we're live. Hey.
Time for some derby.
So if you weren't paying attention to the video that played right before I did my spiel down on the floor, we've got 2 jammers down there. Those are the people who are wearing the stars on their helmets. Our jammers are responsible for scoring points in each team.
Right now on the track, our jammers are Tuck Norris and Coyote Ugly.
Tuck Norris getting out ahead of Coyote Ugly and picking up that coveted lead jammer status.
Jammers score points for passing players from the opposing team. You get 1 point for every player from the opposing team you pass.
Coyote Ugly working hard against Civil Disobedience at the head of the pack, finally getting through. Coming around on her scoring pass, except the jam was called off. Down on the track, wearing the stars this jam, it looks like we've got Marzipan and Mies.
And Mies.
Of course, Marzipan and Mies.
Once again, not to belabor the point, but the first jammer who breaks out of the pack of skaters is your lead jammer. Lead jammer has the privilege of being able to call off the jam at any time. Right now, Mies is the lead jammer for this jam.
Snaking around on the outside edge there by Colonel. Mies is able to get out, pick up lead jammer. Marzipan still working at the back of the pack.
The rest of the skaters on the track are blockers, 4 from each team, ideally. And their job is to simultaneously aid their jammer in getting through the pack and slow down the opposing team's jammer. That's the basics of it.
Hey, we'd like to thank the Jam on Hawthorne for sponsoring our jammer line this evening. Once again, that's the Jam on Hawthorne.
Looks like we've got Raggedy Aneurysm And the singular, Theyhem, down on the track, wearing the stars. Theyhem working hard back and forth, finding their way to the top of the pack.
Raggedy Aneurysm breaking out and taking lead jammer. Theyhem breaks out of the pack and is now on scoring pass.
Raggedy Aneurysm finding her way through all of that mess in turn 2. Calling it off before Theyhem has a chance to score any points.
Sweet ride on the inside line by Theyhem. Should have been some points, but it wasn't.
Should have been.
Too late.
Hey, Derby fans, don't forget we have Underwood wine now available down at the bar. Single serving can of Pinot Noir, a Pinot Gris, or a double serving can of Rosé Bubbly. Check it out down at the bar.
The Rosé Bubbly, which was what I was drinking prior to coming up here and calling this match.
I see.
It was delicious. I encourage
it's-
everybody to drink it.
That's it.
There's our whistle. Lex Sanguination and Tuck Norris facing off on that jam line?
Jam line.
The jam line.
Jam.
The
Jam on Hawthorne jam line.
I could not have made that any better for y'all. Lex
Breaking.
Sanguination getting out, picking up lead jammer
Tuck Norris being dragged to the very back of the pack.
by Chell put a welt on. And Brat,
Right now, if you haven't seen this before, Tuck Norris can't come in front of the person who knocked Tuck Norris off the track.
so it's
So the-
essentially at a standstill there for a second.
Unless Chuck Norris decided to go behind the person who had knocked them off the track. You'll see it.
As Jody Bonjodi headed to the penalty box.
Currently, Tuck Norris with the star in hand.
4 points going up on the scoreboard for Goths.
Hey, we were just talking about wine down at the bar. Don't forget to head and get yourself an Ninkasi Prismatic IPA or Pacific Rain Pale Ale. All that good drink is available down at the bar.
On the line, 325 Marzipan for the Ghosts and
Coyote Ugly.
Coyote Ugly. That's a tough one for Goths. And Marzipan breaks out, takes lead jammer.
Coyote Ugly only about a third of a lap behind. Marzipan causing the pack to speed up as the Goths try and get in her way.
Marzipan. None. But Ghost putting 3 on the board in that jam.
Hey, we'd like to thank Tonkin.com. The largest selection of new and used autos in the Pacific Northwest is only a click away at Tonkin.com.
That's a good idea.
There's our whistle and Mies and Singular Theyhem finding a wide open lane on the inside, picking up lead jammer status as Colonel gets sent to the penalty box.
For an illegal procedure.
Theyhem, thinking that they could get around that pack, chose discretion as the better part of valor and called that jam off rather than getting a cut track.
Let Deb guide you home. Proud realtor sponsor of the Rose City Rollers. Check it out at welcometopdx.com.
Crikey.
Hope there's no stingrays in the audience.
I hope there's not a knife.
Raggedy Aneurysm and Tuck Norris. Raggedy Aneurysm picking up lead jammer as Tuck Norris is still stuck in that scrum of a pack. Big swing and a miss on Raggedy Aneurysm. It might have even been a shove from Luna Shovegood.
Holy mackerel. Raggedy Aneurysm back around, weaving through the pack and out backwards to call it off.
Wow.
Crikey, that was some amazing jam work.
That's not a jam. This is a jam.
That was epic. And speaking of Epic, we'd like to thank some more of our sponsors, Myopic Optometry and Portland Vital Signs. Thank you so much.
Down, we'll skate some derby and me Billy Bong.
Put another shrimp on the bobby.
5 seconds. Back on the line, Lex Sanguination and Marzipan. Lex Sanguination in the back of the pack, weaving through, but Marzipan. No, it's Lex Sanguination breaking out and taking lead jammer.
Marzipan only a few strides behind Lex Sanguination. Lex Sanguination picking up a couple of points before calling it off, and by a couple, I mean one.
That was a good one. Jam, I mean. Theyham on the line for the Ghosts.
Up against Coyote Ugly.
Or wait, I should say Theyham.
I want you to announce all of the skaters on Ghosts with the Ghost voice.
I'll do it from now on.
There's Theyham getting out, picking up lead jammer.
Lead jammer.
We have a multiplayer block being called on Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park will take a 30-second cooldown in that penalty box.
On the inside line, Theyham ekes it out for one.
21 minutes left to go in this period, and we've got a score of Goths 21 to Ghosts 9.
WSL Leadership Coaching, helping you be more awesome in your work, sport, and life. That's WSL Leadership Coaching.
I shudder to think what would happen if I was more awesome.
Well, I don't think we
what?
can be more awesome.
But other people can.
Perhaps other people.
Mies and Tuck Norris on the line. Breaking out up front, it's Mies.
Tuck Norris being recycled by Chell. That seems to be Chell's specialty this evening so far.
Charlie Chan puts the lineup on Mies.
So for a lot of these skaters, this is their first bout that they have been skating in with the wreckers. And there's other skaters down there who are veteran wreckers who skated many games.
Charlie Chang to the penalty box.
It's like you didn't listen to what I was saying at all.
I did, but there was something happening I needed to mention.
And speaking of mention, we'd like to check out Two Town Cider. Damn fine cider made right here in the Pacific Northwest. That's Two Town Cider.
Looks like we have a timeout down on the track.
Oh, it must be a Trailhead Credit Union timeout. Be sure to check out our friends at Trailhead Credit Union for all your financial needs.
Every timeout's a Trailhead Credit Union timeout.
That is right. That is correct. Hey, we'd like to mention, fans, if you checked out our new merch yet, head on over to the merch booth. The ladies look like they're bored. Be sure to check out some of our new swag, all kinds of cool stuff over there. Scarves, pins, T-shirts, all the good stuff. Check out the merch booth.
And we're right back at him. This Gem 10. On the line, Raggedy Aneurysm and Marzipan once again. Marzipan up the inside, finds two, and breaks out. The Ghosts take lead jammer, but Raggedy Aneurysm is forcing a race. Forces the call off. That was a quick one.
It was a very quick one.
Toe Furious, what do you got?
Hey, how about Black Cat Plumbing, your local neighborhood plumbing company and proud sponsor of Rose City Rollers. Black Cat Plumbing.
I'm going to call them to replumb my house.
Back on the line, Theyham and Lex Sanguination. Lex Sanguination bouncing around, trying to find a way through on the outside.
Theyham getting run back by Scary Poppins, and Chell put a welt on.
Wall of Ghosts forces Lex Sanguination into the pack. the inside of the track and to the back of the pack.
Singular Mayhem headed to the penalty box. That's going to leave the Goths in a power jam with Lex Sanguination as our lead jammer.
Lex Sanguination weaving through the pack, finds a wall of ghosts at the front end.
At least they're not spooky, scary skeletons.
I didn't suss up my list of ghost puns before the game.
Well, that's going to be the death of you.
Boo-hoo.
Boo. Hoo.
Lex Sanguination still fighting to get through the pack, and Mayhem back on the track. A brief stay in the penalty box.
Mayhem is attempting to finish their initial pass.
2 points for the Goths.
Hey, we'd like to thank the Jam on Hawthorne, Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, everybody-friendly breakfast right here in Portland. That's the Jam on Hawthorne.
Magic
Omnivore
Pony
friendly.
friendly.
That means they're also the omnivore friendly.
That is correct.
Coyote Ugly and Tuck Norris wearing the stars. This jam, Coyote Ugly pushing at the top of the pack against civil
Coyote.
disobedience.
Coyote driving that line.
Coyote Ugly picking up lead jammer for the first time this game.
Hulking through that line. That was a drive.
Tuck Norris being sent to the penalty box. I believe on a cut track, but I'm not 100% sure.
Coyote Ugly now looking for a chance to break through the pack. The Ghost just swirling out of seemingly nowhere. Cannot be scraped off.
Materializing even.
Materializing was the word I was looking for.
Becoming corporeal.
I don't know.
We have a forearm being called on one of the Ghosts.
Way up front. Coyote breaks out after a hard drive and heads for the penalty box.
I think that's Manatees taking a seat in that penalty box. Coyote Ugly soon to follow. No lead jammer means that we're going to run the full 2 minutes.
30 more seconds.
33 seconds.
I was just rounding. Sheesh. And Yellow Fever on the way to the penalty box.
Manatees re-entering the back of the pack.
Tuck Norris on the inside almost broke out.
I believe that's Blockberry Jam causing some troubles for Tuck Norris.
Ghost looking for a chance to put some more points on the board right here. That jam died.
4 more points for Team Goth.
Hey, we'd like to thank the Buffalo Gap, John's Landing favorite eatery and saloon. Just across the bridge, John's Landing, Buffalo Gap Saloon.
On the line, Mies and Marzipan. Mies going for the front end. Marzipan breaking out and taking lead jammer. The rest of the pack resets. Ghosts throwing up a line at the front end. All up to the outside to clear for their jammer.
Marzipan picking up her 4 points and calling it off.
Nice play by the Ghosts there, scraping open the outside line for their jammer.
Hey, Derby fans, thinking about buying a new car or used car from Tonkin dealership? No. Tell them Rose City Rollers sent you.
Good idea. On the line once again, Mayhem and Raggedy Aneurysm. Raggedy Aneurysm on the inside line, out of control, takes lead jammer.
Raggedy Aneurysm speeding around the track here.
Mayhem in hot pursuit. Raggedy Aneurysm is a really good skater.
Hey, the friendly people over at Echo Construction love custom home building, remodels, and roller derby. Of course they love roller derby. Everybody loves roller derby.
All skaters on the track, both teams, Lex Sanguination and Tuck Norris, your jammers of choice. Up front, Tuck taking a beating. Lex Sanguination taking a tumble. Both jammers being escorted to the back of the pack.
I don't know if you caught it, but at the very, very begin of that jam, Charlie Chang playing some really good defense before the whistle even blew. So
No,
maybe it was offense.
I didn't see it.
It was very good. It was impressive. Tuck Norris getting out, picking up lead jammer. Lex Sanguination not about half a track behind.
Oh, Tuck Norris like no one was there.
Almost like a
Like a ghost, a vapor.
through a wall.
Sure. Oh, I see what you mean. It's funny on a lot of different levels.
I can always count on you to pick up my jokes.
Well, if you didn't just leave them laying around.
There's our whistle, Yellow Fever and Marzipan down on the track with all of those other skaters. Ghosts at a distinct disadvantage with 2 blockers in the box.
And it's Yellow Fever, your lead jammer.
But yet Marzipan's in front. Yellow Fever says, not going to catch up. Let's just go ahead and call this off.
A little bit of a fake out there.
Hey, Derby fans, know a business that would benefit from promoting at Derby events and to Rose City members? Email sponsorship at rosecityrollers.com or check out our sponsorship info on rosecityrollers.com.
On the line, Mies and Singular Mayhem.
Mies with a gigantic hit to the outside for the Singular Mayhem.
Mayhem takes a beating on the at the back of the pack.
Mies coming back around on scoring pass.
Mayhem with the star off, looking for a pass.
Mies says, no way, don't even finish it. I'm going to call the jam off.
Wow, action-packed jam.
Hey, we'd like to thank Night Light Lounge, Rose City sponsor since day one, and a fantastic spot for food, drinks. Oh, and did I mention they have a fantastic patio? That's Kay's Bar.
I love Kay's Bar.
I do too. The place is awesome.
Derby nachos, so good.
Oh, they have a vegan hamburger there. It's awesome.
I tried a Beyond Meat burger the other day. It was fan-friggin-tastic.
That's what they have at Kay's, and it's awesome.
Raggedy Aneurysm and Tuck Norris.
Interrupting my
jammers.
food talk.
Rags ripping up the pack.
Hey, we'd like to thank a few more of our great sponsors, Shebop and Charlene Quaresma Financial Advisor. Thank you all so much.
It's Caucasian.
Marzipan and Lex Sanguination. Pretty good jammer face-off. Lex finding her way up the inside. Picking up lead jammer.
And that's number 999, Lady Macbeth, on the way to the penalty
I don't
box.
feel like you said that nearly dramatic enough.
Oh, 999, Lady McDeath on the way to the penalty box.
Thank you. Thank you. I like that much better. Something to keep in mind when we're watching their records is that all of these skaters normally skate together on the same team for the same goals. So seeing them face off against each other is pretty exciting.
Yeah. I like when they really hit each other. I mean, when they play hard. For fun.
Always.
Yeah. It's cutie.
Becker Wrecker going with a run-up. Coyote Ugly getting out first, picking up lead jammer.
Nope.
Looking for some cues from her team. Just kidding. She's not lead jammer.
It happens to the best of us.
But now she is. I was just being prophetic.
Through for 4. Coyote Ugly. Becca Wrecker still working in the back of the pack, trying to find some sunshine. The Goths, just a cloud of blackness.
Block blurry jam, flourish and blocks.
Doc Martin, black and black coats with black lipstick. And out goes Lady McDeath.
From penalty to jammer.
Goth wall thrown up in the back. Oh!
Lady
McDeath breaks out on the inside line.
Picking up 4 points. Coyote Ugly picking up 4 points as well. There is no lead jammer in this jam.
And this jam will run for another 31.5 seconds. Down in the center of the pack, Coyote Ugly.
Coyote Ugly looking for some help from Blockberry Jam and Flourish and Blocks.
Lady McDeath really taking advantage of this extended jam to put some points on the board for the Ghosts.
That is a back block being called on number 36 on the Goths. That is Dollface Killa.
Lady McDeath whispering, "Avenge me."
Turns out it's a timeout.
Looks like we have a timeout. That's a Trailhead Credit Union timeout. Trailhead Credit Union, home of the 3% interest checking account. Check out our friends at Trailhead Credit Union.
So we've got about just under 6.5 minutes left in this half. And we've got a score of 59 points Goths to 29 points Ghosts. To me, that says we've got a very even running between these two teams. They're both blocking well against each other. They're both running well against each other.
I agree.
Thank you.
Wholeheartedly, if I had one.
You must be Team Goth.
Yes, I have a permanent tear tattoo.
Hey, Derby fans, don't miss our next home game. Our home teams will be playing on Friday, the March 6th. Breakneck Betties take on the High Rollers. Tickets available at rosecityrollers.com. And if you can't make it Friday, come on down on Saturday, March 7th, to witness the undefeated Guns N' Rollers go up against the formidable Heartless Heathers. Tickets for that one are also available at rosecityrollers.com.
Mies
and Tuck Norris on the line.
I love being able to actually hear you.
It's
pretty nice.
It's entertaining. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got new gear. Not that you can hear or tell or probably care, but it's really great for us.
We got new toys and they're fun.
Yes. Mies calling it off.
Neither team picking up any points on that. That was a very defensive call-off.
Don't forget, Derby fans, still plenty of time to get your raffle tickets. $475 value on that raffle ticket tonight. All kinds of cool gift certificates, all kinds of good swag. Check it out. Buy some raffle tickets.
Makes me wish I actually had cash on me. I'd buy a couple of raffle tickets.
Don't forget, it's all this raffle basket stuff And the basket. You get to keep the
The
basket.
basket's pretty fun. Singular Thayhem running up the inside, getting lead jammer with Raggedy Aneurysm on their heels.
Run, run, run.
Run, Thayhem, run.
Both of these kind of scary skaters.
That
They're
was-
both extremely talented.
That was really a fun jam.
Wow.
Short.
Thayhem picking up 4 points and holding the Goths scoreless on that jam.
That spicy jam is a good time to mention our good friends at Secret Aardvark. The local made flavor that kicks you right in the mouth.
That was an amazing segue into
Right?
that announcement.
Yes.
Every once in a while,
Very
I get a good
good.
one.
Spicy jam.
Spicy jam, spicy aardvark sauce.
It is kind of a jam, isn't it?
Lex Sanguination and Marzipan. I'd say it's more of a jelly.
No, it's like a salve.
We can get jelly at the jam on Hawthorne.
Maybe
sponsoring our
a
jammer line.
compote.
A compote. Up front, Lexanguination
Perhaps
being held down by
Lots of ghosts. That's Colonel,
Yellow Fever.
Yellow Fever.
And now it's all mixed up again. Lexanguination down on the line.
Lex Sanguination facing off against Chelputa Welton.
Marzipan breaks out for lead jammer. That was a fight.
It's mostly always a fight when you're up against Chel.
That's absolutely true.
And again, Chel versus Marzipan. Oh, and now it's Chel and Slow Loris against Marzipan.
Charlie-
Marzipan says, please stop.
Charlie Chang doing a great job scraping
Playing
blockers
some-
off her
Playing some
jammer.
offense. Oh, nice hit by Charlie Chang.
Another 2 seconds, that jammer would have been free.
that was a great defensive effort by
Super
the
situational
cell there.
awareness on behalf of Charlie Chang.
Hey, we'd like to thank Laurelhurst Theater and Pub, bringing the best of classic and modern cinema to Portland. That's Laurelhurst Theater and Pub.
I'm racking my brain for some more ghost puns.
I can't do it. Coyote ugly.
Coyote.
Why can't I say that correctly?
Coyote.
Coyote ugly.
Coyote.
Absolutely my favorite jammer of the evening. Coyote ugly. If I had a favorite jammer of the evening.
It would be Coyote Ugly.
And Tuck Norris.
Coyote Ugly is just easy to keep track of because of those amazing shorts she's wearing.
It's entirely true. Tuck Norris having a good run through the pack, but dropped and having a restart. One more to get by. Yellow Fever holding it down.
And now
Oh.
Jurassic Park and Flourish and blocks.
Tuck Norris swarmed by Goths.
Looking for some help from Jump Cut.
Yellow
Vitamin
Fever
D.
trying to stop it and breaking out. It's Tuck Norris.
Looks like they're attempting a star pass on Team Goth, and Vitamin D is shutting that down right now.
Team Goth setting up the line, not ready for the onslaught of Tuck Norris. One tumble, and they were on top of it. That jam is off. Ghosts holding the Goths down as far as scoring is considered right now. Putting up some points on the board and running up the score with Thayhem on the track.
And Scary Poppins. I think this is the first time Scary Poppins has jammed this game.
And it's a
Timeout.
regular timeout.
They're never regular timeouts.
Nope.
They're
Trailhead
official
Credit
timeout.
Union timeout.
Crikey, it's an official timeout.
Oh, that was a quick timeout.
Just sorting things out.
if I had to skate around with a whistle in my mouth, I think I'd drool a lot.
I would probably choke on it.
Maybe that would be okay.
I'm going to pretend to not be hurt by that. Thayhem breaks out and takes lead jammer.
Singular.
Lead jammer.
Singular Thayhem really coming into their own the second part of this first half.
Thayhem, nice shot at an apex jump. Couldn't quite land it.
That's Chell getting in Mayhem's way again.
Singular Mayhem. Held up in the back of the pack. Goths holding their ground. There's probably a Ghostbusters pun I could throw in here, but I can't think of it.
Don't cross the streams, Ray.
Sure.
I mean, it doesn't work in this situation, but it is from the Ghostbusters.
Oh, Mayhem looking for the gatekeeper.
Is the pivot the keymaster?
Keymaster? So, she's a dog.
I really wish there was a skater named Zool. That would make me really happy if there was a skater named Zool.
Are you Zool? And it's halftime. Coming up, audience participation, activities, fun stuff to watch and laugh at while people do crazy things. Then the raffle, hosted by Toe Furious. Oh, are you doing the raffle? Hosted by Nom Nom and or Toe Furious. We'll see you back here in about 15 minutes.
T-shirts from our sponsor, Union Wine Company. There are like 6 of them.
Who's ready for a free t-shirt shot at them from our t-shirt cannon? That's going to be free t-shirts courtesy of Union Wine Company. Loudest cheering section gets a t-shirt launched at them. Cheer, cheer, cheer! Oh, God. Watch out. You might get hit. Our t-shirt launcher only launches them towards our loudest fans. You might get hit in the face. 2 more, just 2 more shirts. That one went on top of the cage. We still have a few minutes where you can buy your raffle tickets. Again, that is a value of almost $500 in that raffle basket. Oh, God, she's, okay. Wait, so I need to announce, Okay, so are they going to be shooting them
place where everybody like shares the same like interest, and so like everybody has something in common, and so everybody gets along in some way.
Having all of these amazing role models that come in all of these different shapes and sizes and orientations. She has this opportunity to see people just really being in their bodies in these really strong and powerful ways.
You know what that means? That means we've got a dinosaur on the track. I want all of you to chase the dinosaur! Put your hula hoops around the dinosaur! Run, run, run! Our dinosaur! Oh! I don't know if that was enough running for our dinosaur. Do we want to do one more round? Okay, let's give our dinosaur a few seconds head start. Go get the dinosaur! Go get him! Get him! Oh! The dinosaur is ringed again! Thank you for everybody who played that, and thank you to our dinosaur. Everybody give our dinosaur a big round of applause. Do you want me to unzip you? There you go. Come on out of there. But I hear that halftime is not done. We've got more things. I know, that's why
yourself back down. All right, audience, we need your help deciding who had the most creative poster tonight. So we're gonna need some applause to help us decide. All right, starting on the far left, she's out packing heat and I'm her holster. That's pretty good. All right, the next one, call a doctor. I've been hit by Lex sanguination. Woo! All right, the third one, sweet as marzipan. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, number 4, tuck and roll has my heart, or into my heart, number 342. Woo! The next one, catch me at the bins because I love rags. That's pretty good. All right, Sarah's, she came in like a wrecking doll. Yeah, oh, wreckers, fuck yeah, there we go, okay. All right, let's see these. Oh, Ghost 614, Kitty Champion, woo. All right, we have one in the corner too, Gothic for life. All right, I think that Sarah's was a clear winner. She came in like a wrecking doll. Woo! Wreckers! Thank you, everyone. Great posters. Oh, yeah. Actual time. Who do I give this to? Nom, where you go? There you go.
Okay, if we can get the raffle basket out here as soon as you are done cutting up the rest of those tickets. raffle tickets? Let me see a show of hands. Who bought raffle tickets? Okay. See a lot of tickets down here. Maybe I'll pick your ticket. The 5.5 minutes left on that clock. It's the perfect amount of time to come on down to the plow stop and pick yourself up another drink. Yeah, drinks. Where's my raffle basket? Here's our raffle basket. Okay. Yeah, spin it. Spin those raffle tickets. Okay, again, this is a raffle basket worth almost $500. They're all red tickets tonight, so I can't claim to have a favorite color. Okay. Raffle ticket number 114375. Raffle ticket number 114375. I see someone standing up. Oh, just kidding. 114375. Going once. I heard a here. Where's the here? Woo! Wonderful. Let me see that ticket. 114375. This is our winner. Thank you so much for your enthusiasm during halftime. Again, 3.5 minutes is the perfect amount of time to go get a drink at the plow stop, and then we'll get back to Derby. While we were at intermission there, we did check penalties, and both teams are doing very good on penalties. Highest we have is 3 on Team Ghost.
And after many questions, thanks for all your concern. No dinosaurs were actually hurt during this game.
Although that was quite the...
It was questionable. On the line, Raggedy Aneurysm and Marzipan.
Raggedy Aneurysm looks like she's going to get out first. Marzipan right on her heels.
Both jammers breaking out at the same time, and it's a race to the back of the pack. Raggedy Aneurysm looking to grab a couple of points right now and call it off. Wiped the whole slate.
By a couple, you mean 4.
Yeah, crazy.
Hey, we'd like to thank a few more of our sponsors. Thank you so much to Red Bull and Fran's Bakery.
Aw, Fran's Bakery.
I wouldn't make it through these bouts without Red Bull.
Fran's Bakery has keto bread. Did you see that?
Oh.
Haven't tried it. Haven't tried it yet.
Mies and Tuck Norris on the line. Mies taking lead jammer right away. Tuck Norris breaking out of the pack.
I believe there's only been 1, maybe 2 jams where Mies has not got out and gotten lead jammer.
Mies is a very solid jammer. Mies on the inside calls it off.
Nothing measly about Mies.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Hey, Derby fans, if you're out drinking an RCR-sponsored beverage or grabbing some food, please show our sponsors some love on social media and tag your photos with the hashtag RCRSponsor. You'll then be entered to win a pair of VIP tickets to one of our upcoming games.
Oh, there is an after party at the Nightlight tonight.
Really?
There is.
I wonder if Coyote Ugly will be there.
I can ask Coyote Ugly.
And Singular Mayhem for the Ghost takes lead jammer.
That is Jody Bon Jody out of the penalty box and rejoining the pack.
Jody Bon Jody covering the
Beautiful.
inside for Mayhem.
Singular Mayhem picking up 4 points, skating backwards, reveling even in those 4 points.
It's Mayhem on the track.
There was nothing singular about that score.
Sure. I don't get it.
Singular, 1 point.
Because it was 4 points.
Right.
I get it.
Okay, they're not funny when I have to explain them.
It's math. It's funny if I don't understand. Mayhem destroying the track. It's anarchy. It's pandemonium. And Mayhem calls it off.
It's anarchy, it's pandemonium, it's Mayhem.
Pandemonium.
Yeah?
Tofurious, save us.
Are we in your way? I'm sorry.
5 minutes to burgers, beer, and bottomless fries. Check out our good friends at Killer Burger.
I thought you knew when we were done. I didn't know.
I wasn't paying attention.
Because I wasn't done.
I'm not paid to pay attention, Tony.
We have the Ghosts in a power start as Coyote Ugly did go to the penalty box late.
Marzipan breaking out. Lead jammer. Coyote Ugly back on the track. Yellow Fever in the penalty box. Coyote Ugly powers through the line. 4 points on the board for the Ghosts.
Quick, here I go. The largest selection of new and used autos in the Pacific Northwest is only a click away at Tonkin.com.
Resetting this jam.
It's Raggedy Aneurysm down on the track against Tuck Norris.
And Raggedy Aneurysm out of control on the inside line takes lead jammer.
I actually think Raggedy Aneurysm is quite in control.
Well, yeah, but I mean, figuratively,
Gothically speaking.
gothically. Calling it off backwards.
Hey, we'd like to thank the Jam on Hawthorne for sponsoring our jam line this evening. It's a jam on Hawthorne.
Jam.
Jam, jam, jam.
On Hawthorne. Hawthorne.
This headset's ruining my hair.
Lex Sanguination. No, it looks great. And Singular Mayhem on the track. Both jammers taking a beating in the pack right now. Singular Mayhem to the back of the pack as Lex Sanguination breaks out for lead jammer.
Mayhem stumbling over a skater, but I thought staying in bounds. Put a Welton headed to the penalty box.
Mayhem breaks out and is now on a scoring pass as Lex Sanguination powers through the Ghosts. Lex Sanguination unmasked so many ghosts back there, I thought she was a member of the Scooby-Doo crew.
We'd like to thank a couple more of our sponsors, Kay's Bar and Sisu Mouthguards.
If it wasn't for those rascally kids.
If you were, yeah, meddling kids.
Meddling kids.
If you were a member of the Scooby-Doo crew, who would you be?
Shaggy all the way.
Definitely. I put it there.
Probably Velma. Not
Well,
in this outfit.
Velma was always kind of my favorite.
I don't know, but I like the Scooby snacks. Zoinks!
Zoinks! Jinkies! It's Coyote Ugly.
Martzpain calling that jam off. It is only a 12-point game between these two teams.
Hey, I understand we have some friends of Shell in the house. Let's hear it for the friends of Shell. Where are you? Oh, I know there's plenty of friends of Shell here.
Isn't that them over there?
I'm definitely one.
Mies and Charlie Chang back on the track.
Did you guys get a load of the teal-colored wigs over by turn 2?
I did, but I don't know what it means.
I don't either, but it's epic.
There's a cut track being called on
Tuck Norris.
Norris. That is Tuck Norris jamming, not Charlie Chang.
Mies waiting for permission to dish it out to the Ghosts.
Mies up against all 4 Ghosts right now. Mies. Picking up a not so easy 4 points. Mies currently in a power jam, meaning she's the only jammer on the track. But not for long. Tuck Norris rejoining.
Mies breaking through like the front line at a Cure concert. That's goth, right? Isn't that goth stuff?
I thought you said a Chuck Norris concert, and I was going to have to say no. I was reading something while you were talking.
Oh, okay, good.
That's what it was.
That's all right. I was thinking of something else.
Hey, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank a couple more sponsors, The Casa and Naomi's Organic Farm Supply. Thank you all so much.
Mayhem on the track with Raggedy Aneurysm. Raggedy Aneurysm punching the Ghost ticket.
Singular Mayhem close behind. The pack speeds up.
Ghosts on the run.
Raggedy Aneurysm looking for a whip from her friends.
Wow. Wow.
Amazingly picking up 4 points. Strongly picking up 4 points.
I've never seen a goth move so fast.
There's our whistle. Lex Sanguination and Marzipain this jam. Marzipain first to the front of the pack, gets lead jammer.
Oh, Exsanguination out of the pack and also on a scoring pass as the Ghosts and the Goths on the run. Putting up a solid line. The Goths put a halt to that jam, and it is off.
Hey, I was telling you earlier about our friends of Shell. Well, we also have friends of Colonel and friends of Yotes in the house. Let's hear it for their friends of Colonel and the friends of Yotes. Thank you guys for coming
Hooray.
out. Woo! And the people with the teal wigs on down in turn 1. They're awesome.
Coyote Ugly and Tuck Norris back on the track. Coyote Ugly driving up front on the inside. Lead jammer goes to the Goths.
Coyote Ugly is Yotes.
Well, I mean, and
Star
Lady
pass.
Macbeth with the star for the Ghosts. Oh. Called that one off.
Hey, Derby fans, still plenty of time to get down to the bar. Get yourself an Underwood wine, serving cans, single serving cans of Pinot Noir, Pinot Gris, or a double serving can of Rosé Bubbly. Check it out down at the bar.
On the line, it's Mies and a Becker-Recker. Mies on the outside, on the run, no stopping. Lead jammer goes to the Goths as Becker-Recker breaks out on the scoring pass. Mies finds a ghost wall. Cannot pass through it, calls it off. Fantasy performance perks. What's that?
Hey, we were just talking about wine down at the bar there. Don't forget, we also have an Ninkasi Prismatic IPA or Pacific Rain Pale Ale. Or, if neither one of those is good, try some damn fine cider. That's Two Town cider, made right here in the Pacific Northwest.
I know. Where else can I do that? Performer perks.
Raggedy Aneurysm and Marzipain. Marzipain picking up lead jammer. Big smile on Marzipain's face. Raggedy Aneurysm about half a lap away.
Marzipain at the back of the pack, can't make any progress, calls it off.
I thought for sure Raggedy Aneurysm was going to pick up at least a couple of points there.
And yet,
Gamma Rays says no.
I'd like to give a big thanks to 187 Killer Pads and Lemon Designs. Thank you guys so much.
on the line, Lex Sanguination and Tuck Norris. Lex Sanguination up front, scrapes off all the ghosts. Lead jammer. The ghosts just soaking vitamin D in ectoplasmic fluid.
That sounds gross.
It's another Ghostbusters reference.
The slime reference.
We need a Zool and a Slimer down there.
Still vitamin D trying to break through the pack as Lex Sanguination rolls through for another 4.
Oh, at halftime I checked on the live stream and we had 35 people
Holy mackerel.
on our live stream. Thank you to everybody tuning in on the live stream.
That's even with me working here.
It's because you're working here.
No, I doubt it.
All the fans of Pony, be sure to check in.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Speaking of thanks, Mom, we'd like to thank WSL Leadership Coaching, helping you be more awesome in your work, sport, and life. That's WSL Leadership Coaching.
Getting a running start It's Becker Wrecker. And Coyote Ugly on the inside line. Becker Wrecker making the run up the front as Coyote is dragged to the inside.
And recycled back to deal with JBJ and Colonel again.
Becker Wrecker attacks the pack. Dropped to the out and dragged to the back by Yellow Fever. Met by a Goth wall. All blackness and despair. Holding down Becker Wrecker, but not enough. 4 more for the Ghosts. Coyote Ugly breaks out. Oh!
That was Blockberry Jam interrupting that apex jump.
That was a super block. That was cool.
Derby fans, don't miss out on our next home team game on March 6th. Breakneck Betties take on the High Rollers. Tickets available at roadcityrollers.com.
On the line, Shell put a welt on and Marzipan. Shell recycled to the back of the pack, but now punching right through.
Chell, great cheering section for Chell put a welt on.
That was a hard drive through the pack. Nobody saw that coming. Oh. And on the inside line, speaking of nobody saw it coming, if it's dark outside, you can't hear a Goth scream.
Is it really happening?
Wow.
Shell choosing to not run the score up, stopping at a cool 12 points, 8 points? 8 points.
I'm not going to say anything.
That puts us at a score of 100 Goths to 67 Ghosts. Pretty sure that was a movie. 60.
% checking account, Trailhead Credit Union.
Crikey.
Crikey. Don't forget that Junior Roller Derby match coming up on March 8th. That's the future of roller derby, and those skaters are awesome.
Raggedy Aneurysm and Tuck Norris. Raggedy Aneurysm, your lead jammer already. Tuck Norris dragged to the back of the pack. Charlie Chang sweeping around, trying to slow down Raggedy Aneurysm. Now back into the pack to break out Tuck Norris. Goth just swarming Tuck Norris, who finally breaks out on the line. Raggedy Aneurysm through for another and calls it off.
We would like to thank a couple more sponsors, PDX Pipeline and Porque No. Porque yes.
On the line, it's Lex Sanguination and a singular Thayham. Thayham takes lead jammer right off the line. Lex Sanguination being dragged down by the Ghosts. Lex Sanguination having a tough time through this pack. The Ghosts having absolutely punched Lex Sanguination's ticket as Lex Sanguination breaks out onto a scoring pass. I don't like it.
Singular Mayhem going ahead and calling that jam off.
And speaking of jam, we'd like to thank the Jam on Hawthorne for sponsoring our jammer line this evening. That's the Jam on Hawthorne.
Jam.
Jam.
Jam. Jam on Hawthorne. Jam on Hawthorne. Good day. This jam is on. It's the rodent of unusual sign. First time as a jammer this evening versus Marzipan.
Marzipan not taking any prisoners, getting out and getting lead jammer. Rodent a few turns behind.
Marzipan through on the outside, calls it off. The rodent of unusual size.
I don't believe they exist.
No opportunity to score any points.
Only in the fire swamps.
In the fire swamp.
The rodent of unusual size telling her team, as you wish. Princess Bride. No.
Oh, I see. I get it.
Mies and Tuck Norris in one of the I lost my train of thought.
Mies brawling at the front end with the Ghosts, breaks out. It's inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
It's just the only Princess Bride reference I had. Mies down, mid-pack, back up. Dishing out some lessons. Tuck Norris still hanging in the pack. The Goths. I don't know. I wish I had more goth references. I just don't have
There's
them.
just not very many. There's not many goth puns you can make.
There's no positive ones anyway.
No, they're all very sad. Dark.
Up front, the Ghosts throwing the line down on Mies. And that jam is off. 4 more.
Oh,
12
it's another
total.
timeout.
Oh, it's a timeout.
You know what that
Crikey.
is? It's Trailhead Credit Union timeout. Be sure to see our friends at Trailhead Credit Union for all your financial needs. They would also like to remind you, Derby fans, when you're out drinking a Rose City sponsored beverage or grabbing some food of one of our sponsors, give them some love on social media and tag your photos with the hashtag RCR sponsor. You will then be entered to win a pair of VIP tickets to one of our upcoming games.
I got nothing.
Is this really love or just a game? Tell it to my heart.
I can't look at your heart right now.
Nom Nom, you said there was an after party?
There
tonight?
is an after party.
Do you have
It
any
is-
deets on that? It's not on my sheet.
It's at the Nightlight Lounge.
Nightlight Lounge. We were talking about them earlier. That is a great place.
I'm so glad you were here to bring that up.
So come on down to the Nightlight Lounge and hoist a nice adult beverage with one of your favorite skaters. Or all your favorite skaters.
I'm currently being convinced over text that I need to go
I see.
to the after party.
You should
At
go.
the Nightlife Lounge.
At the Nightlife
At the
Lounge.
Nightlife Lounge.
Your ticket, your wristband gets you in for free. I
I-
don't know if that's still true.
I have no wristband. Raggedy Aneurysm and Becker Wrecker.
Raggedy Aneurysm right off the line, lead jammer. Raggedy Aneurysm, a bit of a bullet tonight.
Pretty much
Unstoppable.
having a fantastic bout here.
A
at Raggedy
very
Andy.
fast, very alert skater. One step to the inside, back to the back of the pack, and calls it off.
I'm gonna step outside the box and bet that Raggedy Aneurysm did not have trouble making their 27-5.
I would bet.
Oh, yeah.
Very fast skater.
Back on the line, singular, Mayhem. Up against Scary Poppins. Mayhem on the run. Up front, on
Getting
the outside.
some offense by jump cut.
They're going to be forced to let Mayhem go. What happened?
There's many whistles. And so
Mayhem.
far, one skater's gone to the penalty box.
Mayhem back in the pack, dropped to the inside, not recycled for very long. Sneaking around, Mayhem breaks out and calls it off. 4 more on the board for the Ghosts. 124-79, Goths.
They would like to give a shout out to a couple more of our sponsors, S1 Helmets and Voodoo Donuts. The magic is in the hole. Voodoo Donuts.
That's what they say.
Oh, it looks like we have another timeout. We know what that means. Trailhead Credit Union timeout. Home of the
Crikey.
3% checking account. Check it out, our good friends at Trailhead Credit Union.
If I had an amortization table handy, I could tell you how much return on investment you could expect to have on your deposits at Trailhead, but I don't, so I can't. Just go visit Trailhead Credit Union.
Yes.
That's it. Check our friends out. They know all that stuff.
What happened to my...
Coyote Ugly and Marzipan wearing the stars this jam. Marzipan at the front of the pack getting out.
The Ghost throwing down with Coyote Ugly in the backfield. Now switching up to the rodent of unusual size. Coyote Ugly wading in to scrape blockers off the rodent of unusual size.
In terms of rodents, I would say that rodent is a rodent of unusual size.
Wow.
I mean, sure.
But maybe not in Princess Bride Land.
No.
So Furious.
You know, I've been telling you about the largest selection of new and used autos in the Pacific Northwest over at Tonkin.com.
Sure.
So if you're really thinking about buying a car from Tonkin.com dealership, be sure to tell them that your good friends over at Rose City Roller sent you.
Mies and Tuck Norris beat you to it.
Mies dropped out and dragged to the very back of the pack. Charlie Chang holding things down.
Tuck Norris at the front of the pack. Mies is our lead jammer, but Tuck Norris getting out ahead.
Low block called on Lady Macbeth. Ghosts on the run. Ghosts chasing Goths. Here comes Tuck Norris. Goths drop a line on Tuck Norris, and that run was over as Mies plows through the line with only Charlie Chang to get by. And Charlie Chang all over it, unassisted up front.
That 1v1 blocking is
Tough
stellar.
business.
Stellar.
Kudos to Charlie Chang. High praise to Jump Cut for coming in for the assist. That was kind of awesome.
There's no kind of about it. Don't add a modifier.
Okay, what about, that was super awesome. And it's Singular Mayhem versus Raggedy Aneurysm once again.
Singular Mayhem trying mightily to catch up with Raggedy Aneurysm.
Jody Bonjodi to the penalty box.
Raggedy Aneurysm taking a whip off of Flourish and blocks, picking up all 4 points.
Look at that burst of speed once again.
How does Raggedy Aneurysm do it?
Not by bursting a blood vessel, that's for sure.
Red Bull.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it
Red
could
Bull
be.
gives you wings.
That could be it. It's the wings.
Little over 3 minutes left in this game.
Marzipan and Lexanguination. Marzipan going for the inside and taking lead jammer for the Ghosts. Lexanguination breaking out. And the Ghosts down 2 to the penalty box right now. Reset to try to break free their jammers. They come around.
Goths with track advantage, having all of their skaters on the track.
Lexanguination picks up 4. Timeout goes to the Goths.
Another timeout. That's Trailhead Credit Union timeout. Home of the 3% checking account. Check out our friends at Trailhead Credit Union. This music moment brought to you this evening by our awesome DJ, Daniel Slay Lewis.
Oh,
Yeah, and I just was told that our awesome DJ, Daniel Slay Lewis, will be DJing tonight at the Nightlight Lounge for the after party. So come on out.
After party?
Be sure to come on out to the after party.
That may have just convinced me.
That's it. It's a done deal now. Don't forget to hang around after the bout for our presentation of the MVPs down on the track just a few minutes after the end of the bout.
apparently they don't actually say anything any fun. He can do it. It's his job. Oh, yeah.
Coyote Ugly and Tuck Norris. Coyote Ugly working at the top of the pack. One to beat, knocks them down. Coyote Ugly, lead jammer.
Jody Bon Jody back in the pack.
Two Ghosts still in that penalty box.
Jody Bon Jody scraping blockers off. The Ghost Jammer preventing an attack, trying to slow down Coyote Ugly. Both jammers out of the pack. Jody Bon Jody in the pack just destroying things. It's one of those malicious, hungry Japanese ghosts from New Jersey. Jody Bon Jody.
We'd like to thank the couple more sponsors here this evening, the Portland Mercury and Cedar and Moss Lightning. No, lighting, not lightning. We hope they don't have lightning coming out of their lighting. Cedar and Moss Lighting. Thank you all so much for being great sponsors.
I'd like to cage lightning in my house. That'd be kind of cool.
Depends.
Might be a
Totally
little
depends on
scary.
what you're into. And it's Theyhem back on the track with Mies. Both jammers having a tough time through the pack. It's Mies breaking out for the Goths in this final minute of period 2.
Boom!
Mies
Theyhem.
getting in Theyhem's way. Theyhem getting in Mies' way. Not really sure, but somebody got sent to the penalty box.
Ghost drop the wall on Mies and slow down the assault, dragging Mies all up and down the track.
Cut.
And Theyhem to the penalty box.
on a cut track. That's going to leave Mies in a power jam here with 21 seconds on the period clock.
I bet we'll have one more jam. Ooh.
Time out.
It's interesting. I thought Mies probably would have just run it for the last 14 seconds.
That's a Trailhead Credit Union timeout. Once again, looks like they wanted to have one last jam.
Well, we've got an official review
Yes.
down on the track. We will wait to see what the refs say.
Well, we've seen some great skating, some excellent instinct for play, some good gameplay, and some great, I hope, are future skaters for the Rose City Rollers.
There are quite a few skaters down there that I can see being drafted up to home teams.
I
no
sure hope so.
problem. Again, Wreckers, the largest team at Rose City Rollers with over 100 skaters participating in the program.
Is that true?
I hope so.
I made that up earlier. I just said that number.
That sounds about right, though.
Thank
Okay.
you, Tofurious.
Yeah, it does.
Totally just made that up. What if I had said 1,000? Would you have?
I would have said 1,000 confidently. Raggedy Aneurysm, lead jammer with 3 seconds left on the period clock.
Singular Mayhem in the penalty box.
Oh!
Raggedy Aneurysm just going nuts on the track right now for the Goths.
Singular Thayham through the pack very easily. Raggedy Aneurysm right on Thayham's feet, heels, skates.
Raggedy Aneurysm like a super fan at a Smiths concert right now, just going crazy, running up the score.
Giving the fans something to cheer for.
It's like nobody wants the Derby to be over this evening. They want to keep going.
We've got 1:05 left on the jam clock before this game is officially over.
Raggedy Aneurysm cannot be stopped. Goths really pouring it on right now.
Oh, wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the finest final jams you've ever seen. A little bit.
Little bit.
The pinball in there.
Raggedy Aneurysm just taking that score as high as she can.
Right now standing at 24 points. Singular Mayhem still held up in the back of the pack.
I will be highly surprised if Raggedy Aneurysm does not pick up. Oh, and with a high block, Raggedy Aneurysm gets benched.
Singular Mayhem also picked up a
benched.
cut track, so both jammers will be off the track for a second, and then the game will end.
Like now.
All right, there you have it. Our final score, the Goths 171 and the Ghosts 97. All right, hang around just a little bit after this victory lap here, and we'll have our MVPs. All right, Derby fans, we're ready for our MVPs. Okay, Team Goth, who is your MVP blocker?
MVP blocker tonight is Charlie Chang.
All right, how about MVP jammer?
Tuck Norris.
Okay, and all right, here we go for the MVP for the Ghosts.
For the blocker, we have BB.
All right, how about MVP jammer?
Mies Vanderroel.
All right, here's our MVPs for this evening. Thank you guys for coming out. We're going to get a photo op here. Thanks everyone for coming out. We hope to see you again out here at the hangar at Oaks Park. Thank you so much. Have a safe travels home.